Evening, everybody. As I take a look at the snow for your Monday, a couple of things stand out. It is a prolonged snow event. A couple of the models are developing some heavier banding of snow. I will show you where that's going to set up and what the time frame looks like for tomorrow. But there's light winds, and it should be a light, fluffy, very movable snow tomorrow. So visibility would only be impacted if you're driving, and I'm more concerned about the evening commute and you're behind trucks and things like that in traffic where there's blowing snow around. But we're not looking for a decreased visibility event due to, say, strong winds. So here we are at 6 o'clock tonight, and I am seeing a few radar returns out here in central and just slightly west central Kansas that indicates that this system is on the way in. And so as we work over towards about 11 p.m. tonight, we do see snow start to push into central Kansas and out towards western Kansas, pretty much staying out here north of I-70 as we approach midnight. So we'll talk about the Topeka area next. I see this getting to you folks at about 3, 4 in the morning. And so by that time, I do see snow flurries at least all the way westward here along I-70, and as well all of northern Kansas is experiencing some snowfall by that time as well. So as we move further over towards the early morning hours, here is your 7 a.m. So let me back up and you guys can see here that I think snowfall finds the Kansas City area between about 5 and 7 a.m. there, predominantly again a northeast Kansas event as well, still snowing in Topeka. And then watch what happens here as we move through the rest of the morning. Look how quickly this overtakes the rest of the area. So I see one significantly heavier snow band setting up here by about 10, 11 a.m. And this is going from down here just to the east of Wichita, like Prospect, Eureka, Yates Center, coming north of 54 Highway, I think, going all the way up through Harrisonville and 50 Highway. Let me move over so you guys can see. I see one pretty significant band settling in mid-morning here. So this is about 10 to 11 a.m. that I see that setting up. Then as we move through the rest of the day, yeah, that heavier snow band just pushes in from the west. So I think it will be here at about 2 to 4 p.m. that we have a significant heavier snow band setting up kind of on the tail end of this thing, right? So that's what makes me say, well, watch out for that evening commute. Here we are at about 4 p.m., 5 p.m., now 6 p.m., 7, 8, 9 before things start to clear up. So I back this up a couple of spots here. You guys can see that the heaviest snow really does come later in the afternoon. We're going to say about 3 to 5 p.m. So by the time that this time tomorrow night rolls around, here are some potential snow amounts. It sets up really well, you guys can see, with those heavier snow bands that I'm seeing. So we'll look right here in central Kansas where you see just about 1.5 inches of snow. Heaviest snow area now has sagged just a little bit south. You guys saw those heavier bands setting up. So Kansas City area may pick up around 2 to 2.3 inches with that band staying here just all through north central Missouri. As we go south of Kansas City, we drip down to 2 inches. And then by the time we get down to around Bates County, maybe 1 inch, 1.5 inches, and then below 1 inch down to a dusting by the time that we get down to about the Fort Scott, Joplin neighborhoods. So temperatures tell the story for the rest of the week forecast-wise as far as I'm concerned. Look at this. This is not a mistake over here for your Monday. We'll hit about 22 and not much winds tonight, so I'm not going to bring up the wind chill factors. Don't think they will be a factor, but look at that. We only go up a few degrees for a high. So Monday is a cold and snowy day, high of about 27, 29 around the region. Overnight low will dip down again till Tuesday morning. In the teens, and we do bounce back to a 36. So I do see a strong cold front here, obviously Wednesday into Thursday. It does look dry right now, but I see a little system maybe going to clip us a little bit later on towards the end of the week. And that would be associated with this low pressure system that I see working through south of the region Thursday night over into Friday. GFS model shows that this just barely clips the southern parts of west central Missouri with possibly a wintry mix Thursday night into Friday morning. But the European model has this pushed significantly south, so it's going to have to do a lot with the placement of this low. Barely worth mentioning for now, but it is something we will watch for the last day of this week. So that is what I know on a cold Sunday evening. Monday is going to still be cold with some light to moderate snow. I think it'll be a safe day for most of us if you just give yourself a little bit of extra time around the travel time, especially that evening commute. Tonight's forecast brought to you by Premier Contractor Services, awesome sponsor that I'm proud to have here on the Weather Spot. For simple repairs or ground-up construction, 660-464-2067 to get you in touch with experts for just about anything that you might have in mind. Hope you have an awesome night, and I will be talking to you tomorrow.